Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing, gente? ¿Cómo estáis, gente? How are you all doing? Empirical Woodland, thank you so much for that lord, my friend. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Let me go catch up in chat. Muy buenas tardes, Nameless, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo andamos? ¿Cómo va la invasión? Buenas tardes, Isans. Amigo mío, ¿dónde abogamos, gente? Esa es la clave, porque estamos entre el pasado y el presente ahora mismo, que es un lío. Yo vengo a por lo del beso que se me prometió. Sí, hombre. No sé de qué me estás hablando. Yo, Mark. Yo. Ya, bienvenido. Y creo que eso es todo el mundo. Tren. Ah, amigo. Hay punto muerto de cobertura y el teléfono se vuelve loco, sí. O sea, pasa un montón en los trenes. Tengo aquí al Wonder al lado, está castigado leyendo Dan. Dale una colleja de mi parte. Así, pero de gratis. Con cariño. Ay. Man, it's a wonderful Sunday evening. We're all ready to continue playing Apollo Justice. Probably finish today Apollo Justice. Típica colleja de colegas, exacto. Yo vengo a cuidar de mi niña porque si las dejo solos. Oye, no es nuestra culpa que el juego decidiera convertirla en su asa. ¿Vale, Mark? O sea, te me respetas, eso no fue cosa mía. Okay, so let me jump right into the game. Hi. It should be all good to go. Apopopostis. Apopopostis. Welcome in, Blue Parrot. Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Tanto tiempo sin vernos. ¿El qué? Que no me he enterado, perdón. Ah, ahora mismísimo, mi rey. Dice, oye, y ya. Buenos días a todos, no me vais. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Cómo tienes la cabeza? ¿Cómo está la cabeza después de beber? Tark, I'm here. Hello, people. Hello, Mars. Welcome back. You are just in time because we are about to go meet your wifey. Encima he castigado maltratado. Muy mal, Sark, muy mal. No, pero... ¿Pero por qué? ¿Yo qué he hecho? What did I do? Sorry, sir. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied. I see. Do you know when he'll be finished? Well... Could you go find out? Certainly, sir. Please, wait here a moment. My apologies to the guard. But there's something I need to see. Chan 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 chan. Chan 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 chan. He's occupied with me, because why not? Because ella lo dice, no coño mi cabeza. Lo siento mucho. Occupied, está cagando. Yeah, he's in the restroom with Mars. Okay, he's occupied with Mars at the moment. Don't worry, chat. There it is, the yellow envelope. And the sender is Drew Misham. I was right.
When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Misham was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene.
Oh my goodness, Mars. It's been 7 minutes. 7 minutes, and we already have to bonk Mars. Mars, please, it's too early. And there are other options. Exactly. Steps exist for example, you know, if this is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote, then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. Here goes. Let's see if this atroquinine spray finds anything. So this was Drew Misham's messenger of death. It was this stamp alright, no mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. Thank you, Zark. ¿Seguimos siendo Phoenix en el presente? Sí. I'm of Phoenix está investigando en el presente. Yeah, but I want one, a natural one, all mine. The interview request came, like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I want to tell them about you. So please, release the spell that you've put on my daughter. I write a letter with a report. Drew Misham. Gotcha. Letter from Misham added to the court record. Finally. Decisive evidence. What's this? A burglar in jail. Gavin. I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right? Gavin. There's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. Honey, hi baby, my love, Christoph. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss. Vera Misham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? There are no known survivors of atroquinine poisoning, but it never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right, wait. Yeah, Gavin? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry, forgot I had it. Many thanks. Yep. God damn it, Emma. Emma Sky. Emma, I love you so much. Shut the fuck up, Christopher. Una rosa había, pero una rosa roja. Sebas, you should hydrate now. Thank you so much for that. Muchas gracias, amigo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás ahí con la tarea fuerte? Que luego le tienes que envenenar a Sara. Zoom in those man, please. Hello. What is wrong with this man? Yes. ¿En qué momento se enfocaban en este? ¿Por qué? I mean, I know what's wrong with him, but holy shit, Emma hacks, yes. We've now seen all the clues in this case. I mean, you have basically given us the whole story. This is not any clues. Like, oh no, it's like a clue here or there. No, it's like this is like the whole narrative. You have already solved it for us, Phoenix. Emma zoomed in those mantis just for me. Oh my god. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. Every story has an ending, except for Ruby. Except for Ruby, apparently. Oh my god. We've come to the final chapter, the final try. Dios, es que, please. You can tell that Shu Takumi was like, oh yeah, I want to close the Ace Attorney series here finally at once, and they were like, and Capcom was like, no, you're going to write more for us, whether you like it or not. Es que es increíble como se nota que Shu Takumi estaba hasta los cojones, o sea, quería terminar la saga de una vez. ¡No! Has matado a Wonder. Bueno, ahora no podrá leerse Dandadan, qué pena. Vaya por Dios. Por Dios, que alguien le haga clip a eso, me muero. Ay. Tal, que eso de Ruby ha sido sucio. Lo sé. Llevo un año viendo la serie. ¿Tú te crees que ha sido... que no me ha costado decirlo a mí? La vez que estaba leyendo Dandadan. Ahora me quedo sin persona invadir. Oh, we've come to the final chapter. But yeah, Shu Takumi was just fucking done with his attorney at this point. You can tell in the writing. They were like, no, I just want to get this over with. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. I mean, you've already told us the truth, but like... Capcom said, get back to work. I said, get back to work, Blood. Get back to work. Did I say you could stop working? Nameless, tienes que hacer que se ponga al día con Dada. Bueno, al día no. Tienen que cumplir con lo que firmó con Carle primero. Eso es lo más importante primero. I'm trying, la secta depende de eso. Oh my god. Welcome to court. POV. Eres... No sé ni lo que iba a decir. I don't even know what I was going to say here. POV, you are Warner Bros. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant Vera Mission innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Are you ready to begin? I have homeworks to do, Phoenix. I can't go to court. Unless, of course, something inside me rising, surfacing. Mi mujer es inocente, todo menos de ser tremenda mami. Something important, lost long ago. It's close now. So close. October 9, 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Vera Misham.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. How did Apollo find out about everything that we've done in the Mason system? ¿Cómo es que Apollo se ha enterado de toda la mierda cibernética que hemos hecho, viajar al pasado y al futuro y todo eso? How did Apollo do this? I mean, how did Apollo know? Did Phoenix like give him the camera and say, hey, you should watch all of this, and it was like pre-recorded stuff? I think that's what it was. I think that's what's implied here. Yo lo menos, sí. I was missing Apollo because Phoenix Wright sounds a little bit like this, but Apollo is just like my regular voice, so I can just speak regularly. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution's ready to rock.
Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant Vera Misham's condition?
Acute quinine poisoning. According to her physician, she could die at any time. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today.
What? They can't put her on trial without her being here.
Hey, look, chat, Subasa. La pulserita le dijo todo. Recibió la información por las antenas de su pelo. Yeah, he received the information through his two antenna hair thingies. Apollo, is your regular voice because you are a coward? No. Main protagonists are my regular voice because they are the main protagonists. I'm not going to try and do that voice for them, and that's just like more easy for me, you know. I'm joking. I recognize you don't want to destroy your vocal cords. I already do like upwards to like 10 voices at minimum for each Ace Attorney stream. Like you have Trucy. You have Trucy. You have me, Clavier. I am the judge. And then there's like Apollo. I am Phoenix. I am Gavin. The other one, the wifey, Christoph. I forgot my own name. And you know, just back and forth. You know, it's like I don't want to destroy my vocal cords.
They can't put her on trial without her being here.
It is unusual.
They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them.
Down with bureaucracy, said Trucy. Ella es la mejor, Suasa es, se la lleva. That's being a little harsh. They can't delay the trial any longer. Or they risk having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right. If Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm not going to let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtains all these years. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Do we have the... Yeah, it's right here. We just casually took it from him. This stamp, it's of the Grammarys, isn't it? Why did Mr. Wright give me this letter right before the trial? What could it mean? Apollo, really? There's an address on here, and a name I've never heard of. At least I think so, it's too blurry to read. Really? Drew Misham. My internet sucks, I might have to leave. No, F. I can't believe this. Lo siento mucho, Blue Parrot. Bye bye everyone, happy Lorraine, bye Blue Parrot. Ya verás el voz luego, no te preocupes. Lo subiré cuanto antes. In my opinion, Apollo has the raspiest, most annoying and high-pitched voice possible because he yells every damn morning. And I don't even want to know how much he yells with Clavier in his soundproof room. I love him deeply, bye bye. Everyone es in chat por Blue Parrot's internet. F en el chat por el internet de Blue Parrot muriendo. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time.
Very well. Your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin.
The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vera Misham succumb to poison?
God. Wow, all of our evidence is like mixed up.
Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she had done.
F, bloody Italian, sabotaging her. Hey, Mars is an Italian who I'm sure did not sabotage her internet connection. Just so that they could have Clavier all to themselves. Christoph. I am sure that was not the case, right, Mars? Right, Mars? But Vera was poisoned with hydroquinine. The exact same poison that took her father's life.
What better confession could you ask for?
Clavier, you are fucking dumb.
Being the killer, she would have access. She would have had access to the poison. Significant, since it's rather hard to come by.
Oh, that is true.
In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict.
What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer.
If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court, giving her testimony before us. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was.
The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to this court. Tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned.
I've got two things to prove here. Who did it and how. Which to hit first? Let's show how. How did the killer poison Vera Misham? I'm friends with an Italian. Bro, my internet is so bad too. How can I hack someone if my internet is pooping myself? True. That is a good argument. Ojalá ser pared. Nameless, por Dios. I will focus first on the method used.
Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin?
Not a bottle of container of the poison was found at the defendant's body.
I see, so the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Misham?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. What method was used to poison Vera Misham? What's this? What a beautiful bottle. I would like to give whoever designed that a hand.
Is that nail polish? It's colorless.
Oh! Something the matter?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it?
As Prosecutor Kamin has told us, this is nail polish.
Nail polish.
It's like paint for nails. Know any woman with red nails?
Oh, my wife has red nails. I see, so she's been painting them all this time.
Yats. How is this man married? Nameless está buscando el bong. Sí, hay un comando del White Rose. Sí. Ya en el siguiente juego, cuando aparezca mi esposo. ¿Cómo es que este hombre está casado? How is this man married? Hay un comando de White Rose. En el siguiente... Mark, pon tú el comando de White Rose, que para algo lo pusiste tú. En el siguiente juego vamos a tener un bot que te ponque cada mensaje.
Oh, my wife has red... Yeah.
My bovely, coffly, doffly, boffly, goffly, hoffly, jovly, coffly, lovely, moofly, novelly, boffly, coffly, roughly, softly, toffly, boffly, woffly, softly, jovly, thoughtfully, wifey. White Rose. You feel 6 white rose petals flutter around as you hear the word white being spoken. ¿Quién sale en el siguiente juego? El fiscal emo. Very guilty. Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court?
Court is now back in session.
Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails.
Her nails! Oh!
Prosecutor Gavin? When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails?
I...
Bailiff, have them check the defendant's nails at once. Mr. Justice,
Yes?
do you know who did this? Do you know who put poison in that nail polish?
Yes?
That bottle belongs to Vera Misham?
Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this?
No, just checking.
Xavier, you're not being very sly right now. I took 2 minutes of my life to write lovely with other letters of the alphabet, I swear to God. Xavier recognized the bottle, yes. Bro is struggling.
Mr. Justice, I'm about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the chatter. You realize the weight of this accusation. Here, let me show you.
Oh, Dios mío. Oh, my goodness. Why? Wonder, el rubio es muy guapo, yo. Ese es el que le estamos ladrando. Exacto. Understood, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time. This time?
And let us ask. Who poisoned Vera Misham via her nail polish?
Christoph Gavin.
What is this? Christoph Gavin?
What's your game? My bro, there's no way he could do a thing like that. You should know that better than anyone else.
Indeed. He is behind bars.
I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did.
What?
Ask yourselves when he put the poison in the bottle. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago. Or perhaps it was 7 years ago.
Oh, but Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. It's simply inconceivable.
Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all.
Oh, well, Prosecutor Gavin.
I'm not really that again, Mars, I'm sorry. You may be pretty, but you're also a pretty bad liar, por Dios. Bof, esa parece hermano. He did it once and he would do it again. Bonk Nameless, thank you, Mark. Es que te estás buscando Nameless.
If you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness.
Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay, the defense of which is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand.
Bailiff, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison.
Menciona que no dije nada. Uy, que no. Como que thank you, pero si tú eres igual. Sí, pero yo soy el streamer, esa es la diferencia. I am the streamer, that's the difference. Como 13, porque es el diablo. It's the 13th cell because he is the devil, chat. Imagine Xavier being distressed because he loves his brother and has to accuse him of murder. Like, I would be traumatized to do that. Nah, fuck Christoph. Te estás buscando la próxima invasión, Zark. Adelante. Do it. You won't.
Oh, Your Honor. How nice to see you again.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
What do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never.
I think you already know, Mr. Christoph Gavin.
Oh, Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself.
Ugh. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss?
Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it.
Does this bottle look familiar?
Ariadne nail polish. Why yes, I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I hear.
She's not dead yet.
And was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit, I respect her for her taste in nail polish.
Her taste, indeed. This nail polish was how Veramisium was poisoned.
Not true, Quinine, was it?
No, you're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin.
Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do but read.
Yeah, fuck Christoph, I'll do it, I volunteer. My goodness, Mars. Todavía que tengo un informático de mi parte, te doxeo. No es tan difícil doxearme teniendo en cuenta algunos chateadores que hay en mi canal. Igual podemos bunkear al streamer, he's so hot, oh my god.
Well, Clavier?
Oh god, no, Clavier! Sorry, chat. Uy. I'm going to drink some water. Yeah, he is suffering right now. Isan, no, por favor. I am... No, por favor. I'm begging you. Please no. Please no. Y lo digo en serio, Esto no es una broma.
Maybe you can explain this.
You're being accused again. By him. Again.
Oh, and? You agree with this accusation, do you?
Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Mr. Gavin, your testimony, please.
I'd be delighted.
The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, Veramisium. Please testify on this matter to the court.
Franquizarco. No voy a entregarte así como así. Nameless se lleva el primer bonk del chat. Injusticia. No, a Mars le hemos hecho bonk antes. We have already bonked Mars earlier. Poisoning Vera. Ah, Christoph, the devil, poisoning the truth. I see.
Oh, only in the same nail polish does not a murderer make. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too.
Troste.
Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is something rather unlikely.
Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Mishams. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice?
Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination.
I'm accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the Mishams. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why? Si te digo me quedo de guardaespaldas por si acaso. No soy tan mala persona. I'm silly. Interesting. I'm thinking... Your honor, it's just the hormones. I'm innocent. Guilty. Let's give this a go. Ooh, his eyes. Oh! Oh, a scar in your hand. Oh my goodness. Oh Dios mío, what the... Oh god. Oh my god, those eyes, he found out what I said about him. As fuck, oh no. Chat, I think we found the devil that Vera saw that day. I think we found the devil. What the fuck were those veins? I have no idea. That won't stop me from simping. Why is it a skull? Es lo que dijo Vera en el anterior directo, que ella vio al demonio. El demonio era esto. Mars? No. Mars, we are not going to have another Kira Yoshikage in chat. I am begging you. Gotcha! It was you who killed Drew Misham.
A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright.
Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father too. Your hand tensed naturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news.
Then, let's assume for the sake of argument that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Misham fond of nail polish too?
Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. You can just be Mars and, you know, kiss him on the lips, you know. I love hands, no. I'll make him tense if you know what I mean. Mars, please. I am begging you.
Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Misham was killed on October 6th. Well, I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is.
But you found a way all the same. And I found it too. Ooh. This is how you poison Mr. Misham. The community stamp. I'm sure this community stamp requires no introduction. Ooh, that face. The night Mr. Misham died, he was seen writing a letter. A quinine was found on this stamp, Mr. Gavin.
So, am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon?
Yes, you are. Oh, and yes, this stamp was found in your prison cell. Chan-chan. That is all, Your Honor.
Order! 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 Poison on the back of the stamp!
After Drew Misham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness's cell. Phoenix Wright.
Daddy?
That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Misham write you a letter. That's how you kill him.
What? My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Muda. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Spark Brussels' testimony.
So, well, I was using my toothbrush to... well, that's the thing, see? After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something.
His desk drawer?
Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp. End quote.
Muda.
He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp.
What are you getting at?
What I'm arriving at is that this community stamp was in a frame. It was mere coincidence that he used it that night.
That would seem to be the case.
Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence.
He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder.
What?
Really, Clavier? You should be seeing through this week's spine blast by now.
Oh, poor Clavier. He's suffering right now. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Misham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell.
Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say.
You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called.
The defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph.
Clavier?
Honestly, I wanted to believe you. But the defense wasn't trying to get away with a bluff. You were, Christoph.
What are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin?
Her forehead.
What was your accusation again?
Huh? Oh, it was that...
This poison stamp killed Drumisham, yeah? To which my brother responded thusly. There was no way to know when Misham would use the stamp.
Yes, that's right. Which is why it couldn't have been planned.
La carta, sí. Baby girl, I love you, but if you're going to prison, I'll be there. Where do I go? Sí, dice que usas el sello, sí.
Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why?
Oh,
Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? The Fence's case is simply that Drew Misham died by that stamp. That is all.
isn't he already in prison? Double prison. Either that or the death sentence. Coincidence.
Christoph, you try to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, then what is it?
What are you up to, Clavier?
I could ask you the same question, Christoph.
I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency.
But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony.
Very well, I shall take his claim head on then. Justice. What? You accuse me of Drew Misham's murder, yes? Then allow me to ask you. What possible reason could I have to kill a painter?
Apollo, motive. He's talking about a motive.
Oh, indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter.
Now here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose.
No, what does it mean?
It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe it has some evidence to prove a motive. Parabarabam, 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 parabarabam. I mean, he wanted to erase the witnesses of his wrongdoing, you know? Okay, so what he did is first-rate murder ×2, attempted murder, conceal of evidence, and forgeries. What a gentleman. I will count for how long he'll have to rot in prison. Probably forever, at this rate. It has to be the red envelope, because the red envelope is like, oh, you have to send the stamp and everything, you know?
A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider this when making your statement.
I would say it's about this vital.
Whoops. That's pretty vital.
Well, Mr. Justice,
I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I would like to present evidence.
then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christoph Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Misham?
Yep. Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear when we consider why the stamp came to Drew Misham's studio in the first place.
Why was that?
Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years. Drew Misham accepts his first job creating forged evidence.
I've seen that before. A piece from a diary, wasn't it? Magnify Grammary's diary.
Oh, when Attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes. This was the evidence he presented. To his loss. This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery be made? That was never proven.
The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who, other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they?
Just out of curiosity. Do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second.
Those were presented in court yesterday. His letter was sent to Drew Misham by the client who requested that forgery.
The enclosed stamp was none other than the poisoned commemorative stamp. Drew Misham drew his last breath with just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old.
7 years old.
The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything, and anyone with connections to the forgery.
To keep them from talking?
But he made a mistake.
The stamp was a picture of my favorite magician, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much.
The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame. But it sat for 7 whole years.
Her forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed at the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Putting the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Misham was none other than Phoenix Wright.
Ooh. Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down.
Oh, then how will it go down?
With me in your pants, I mean, I checked through the records on that case. When I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began.
Oh, old boy. Here.
What's this?
I don't know, Cascarabin. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair.
Trucy chiquita, small Trucy, yay. And one more thing.
I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly.
I received the file from your previous attorney only yesterday.
I understand I am asking the impossible of you.
Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards.
And that was enough.
Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery.
The day before.
Now, here's a question. Just who was Shady Enigmar's previous defense attorney? Shady Enigmar's.
No! This can't all be.
But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin.
Order! 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 What is the meaning of this, witness? I mean defendant, former lawyer.
Let me begin by denying this.
President back. Thank you, Sebas. Ay, muchas gracias. Ay. Everyone, remember to stretch and get up from your chair every now and then. It's good for your back and your bones. Basically, by California laws, which we shouldn't really trust because, you know, California man exists, he goes 25 times 2 years for first-rate murder, 15 years for attempted murder, 6 months plus $1,000 for concealing evidences, 1 year for forgeries. Only 1 year for forgeries. Oh my goodness. That should be like 20 years at least. And I would add 1 year and $1,000 for talking. So 50, 65 and a half, 66, 67 and a half years plus $2,000. You know, that's a lot of time. How old is he? 32. He would be 99 when he got out of prison by that logic. What a gentleman. It is enough to look up, Mr. Gavin.
And impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim?
Oh, that would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield.
Her forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence?
What is wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy, like more than usual.
Evidence! Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Clavier? Just prove it! Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off this case.
He must have thought of some evidence, Apollo.
Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I would add 2 years and 6 months for being beautiful, so we'll reach 100 years. I have to pull that darkness out of him. And proof is the only way I can. Okay, so Shutakumi has to know that his style of writing is very homoerotic. I have to pull the darkness out of him. Like, bro. 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 No, espérate. Letter, it has to be this. It has to be the letter from Misham. What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Misham?
Well, Mr. Justice, you claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Misham 7 years ago. Prove it!
It can be proven.
Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not.
Objection!
Are you telling the truth?
Apollo Justice. Ooh. First time that he uses our full name. Or name in general, or not Polly or her forehead. Wow, he's not doing okay, chat. I am.
Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Very well, but if you're wrong about this, be prepared for a penalty.
Objection!
Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion?
Ooh. That's a lot of... That's a big penalty.
I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr. Justice,
Fine, Your Honor. All I have to prove is any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Misham. And I have something that clearly does the job.
very well, Mr. Justice. Present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Misham.
Are you ready, chat? Here we go. Take that! This evidence proves there's a link. Me when the trope is 5'5" tall 20-year-old defense attorney with a loud voice and a lost sibling with a 5'10" tall 24-year-old prosecutor who are so in love and so obviously they can't be together because Japan hates gay. Can you say that again but using meters, because I don't speak feet. I'm sorry. I don't know what the heights are. This evidence proves there's a link.
Objection!
That scrap of paper. I'm afraid I can't let you submit that.
Is there some problem?
There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't.
Hey! That's Daddy's handwriting.
Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this?
Ah, I see now. Yes, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell. Except I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright. When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail.
Well, you mean this letter was in your cell?
No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit.
Well, if it's a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible.
This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter.
Reproduction?
When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera. Que hijo de puta, que puto amo.
What?
Oof. He's not doing okay. He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin. And the contents of your personal mail.
Regardless.
Oof. He's twitching.
This mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery.
Oh, Prosecutor Gavin.
Oof. Prosecutor Gavin?
As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor. Your decision, please.
The defense's claim is denied.
What?
Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record.
Better luck next time, Justice.
Well, we have certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination. But the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point.
Apollo, do something!
I'm thinking, but without evidence. I don't have anything I can use on him.
Very well, this ends with a special witness's cross-examination.
The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand why.
Prosecutor Gavin!
Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. And I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph?
Xavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret.
Spinning out of whose control? Mine or yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built.
Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. Me when the door is 1.65 meters tall, 22-year-old defense attorney, with a loud voice and slow siblings, and a 1.80 tall 24-year-old prosecutor, with a manipulating brother and a tendency to being abandoned by his loved ones, who are clearly in love with each other, they need each other and are so obviously flirting, but they can't be together because Japan hates gays. Vanigan, el que tengo aquí colgado, welcome in. ¿Cómo estamos, amigo? ¿Cómo va el día? Ha llegado justo para cuando le damos la patada final al jefe final. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo ha ido el día? ¿Cómo ha ido la tarde?
Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Xavier.
Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin.
Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember. What's really important to you?
You amuse me, her forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me, even if I tried. It's you, dummy. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. Finally! You just couldn't resist, could you, her right?
Resist what? Presenting solid evidence?
Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record.
Nice. Bien amodorrado, estoy jugando al Hollow Knight mientras te veo. Sale regular. ¡Ánimo! Ya sé que tú puedes. Dios, qué buen jueguito el Hollow Knight. What a good game Hollow Knight is. Christoph, only I can press your brother in bed. Bonk. Bonk Mars. Dios mío. Someone bonk Mars or I will do it myself. Aye. I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times.
Did you find anything unnatural about it?
Unnatural.
Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. The next moment you call in Drumisam. It was almost as if...
Almost as if... what?
Funny. It didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence.
Oh,
Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that fourth diary page. Don't do this, Xavier. I knew because you told me, Krista. Oh,
What?
it was the night before the trial.
Xavier,
Christoph, I'd seen you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial.
Of course he's polishing his guitars.
Oh, I won't be appearing in the trial, actually. Oh, why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen. I want you to call in a special witness. Then... I wondered about it at the time. How did Christoph know so much?
Prosecutor Gavin. Bof, qué guapo, por Dios. Qué guapo, 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 guapo. Bof, Clavier. God, Christoph is... We have, on one side, Mars simping for Christoph, and on the other, Nameless simping for Clavier. Amazing.
We were supposed to face each other in that trial. In first fight, brother to brother. I deserved that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case.
The victim's belongings?
Which would have included Magnify's diary, wouldn't it?
Mr. Gavin!
My, Clavier. You disappoint me. You find trees, yet miss the forest.
You are the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin.
You can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial. Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in little reminiscing.
Apollo!
I think we're finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough.
7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Grammary. 2 cards. 1 card. 1 card. Showdown time.
Ojalá ser pared.
Enough. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation, because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion.
Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete.
Zack wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards. Christoph Gavin.
I couldn't believe it. Phoenix right. A second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone.
Hold it. So, the one who requested that forgery was...
Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is... These 2 men shamed me, and I could not forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Grammary both deserve what they got.
So, you asked Mr. Misham to forge that evidence. So you could win. But then, when you were dismissed as Zach Grammary's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap.
You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly.
Il bro nel mezzo del camino di nostra vita. Il bro nel mezzo del cammino della nostra vita si ritrovò per una selva oscura and lost himself. I think I can somehow understand that.
Incredible! If I wasn't laughing, I would weep.
Oh, Prosecutor Gavin.
Perfectly. You're mad, Christoph. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Clavier? Tell me, how did that trial end?
Cancelled when the defendant vanished.
Oh, I get it. So, Christoph, you've been living in fear for 7 years.
What? You were afraid your forgery would be revealed and your reputation trashed. You can't leave things to chance. So you watch everyone involved with the case for 7 years.
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said every day for 7 years. But I felt it too. Johnny sure is here is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarye got wrapped out after 7 years? Right after coming into direct contact with me?
Claver, please. Divine Comedy reference, nice. We're in a court, stop distracting. Claver, get... No! Nope. No.
Wait just a minute. Zach Gramarye was seen by this reporter? How is that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years?
Finally. I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we would get here so fast. Zach Gramarye got missing for 7 years. Druzy's father.
What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him.
Right. Leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler.
I remember him quite well. Shady Smith, was it? Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic.
You don't remember him at all, Jack. The details don't really matter right now. What matters is, that traveler was Zach Gramarye.
What is it, Apollo?
Huh?
Keep going. We'll talk about it later.
Did she already know?
Someone please explain this. Mr. Justice, can you explain this?
Que reina Druzy, what a queen Druzy. It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Magnifique Garmarye's death started it. Druzy, te amo, que reina más hermosa que eres. Magnifique Garmarye's death and his student, Zach Gramarye, the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that, Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence.
True, Misham.
Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precautions when you had the forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin?
Precautions?
To keep people from talking, of course.
These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble.
That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers.
A quinine. Applied to a commemorative stamp.
But luck was on Mr. Mishan's side. The bomb didn't go off.
His daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp, I see.
But that wasn't the only bomb he set up.
The Ariadne nail polish, of course.
You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Misham is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails.
Huh?
That nail polish was her good luck charm.
She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
That person gave me a good luck charm. But when I actually had to go outside, it protects me.
Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. She won't tell me what it was. It was from that client, the one who wanted that note made.
It was his insurance.
Insurance?
As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside?
If she ran into any trouble, she would become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest.
His time bomb sat there for 7 years. And then they went off almost simultaneously.
If you are finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time.
Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing we've said?
Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction.
What?
Clavier, surely you understand.
We're back to the evidence. Lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the Atroquinine that took Drew Mission's life.
What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Romery to keep him from talking.
I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shady Smith, about whom we know little else. You can't seriously think I knew he was that particular fugitive.
Okay, then why did you kill him?
I played my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now.
Oh, I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Misham who is on trial here.
No, but you were doing so well, Apollo.
As long as there is no evidence to support the accusation against him, this court of inquiry cannot find Vera Misham innocent.
God damn it. Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence.
You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume there was poison in the nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Misham to bite her nails?
What?
It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you.
What? What? Dios, los servidores de Discord son de Twitch son una tostadera, lo juro, sí.
Evidence is everything. There is nothing more.
If he makes that face again, I will make him drop his lap bar in the prison showers, I swear to God. His soap bar in the prison showers, I swear to God. I mean, considering that he has a solitary cell, I think that he must have also a solitary shower, at the very least.
I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion.
Your Honor!
Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well.
However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier?
Unfortunately. Yes, Christoph, you're right. That is, you would have been right. Until now.
What?
Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system.
That's right. I had totally forgotten. The jurist system.
Jurist, you say?
The current judicial system has been deemed too close off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law.
Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers?
Wow, Christoph, your classism is showing off. Where he goes, I go. Bromita, destruís la vida de Gavin. Just a silly joke, fellas. We're just going to destroy his entire life career and life in general. Christoph, se te ve un poco la pluma del clasismo, por favor.
Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law.
Nonsense! There's only room for two in this court. Me and the law.
Keep the riffraff out. Out, I say.
They are not in the court, actually. They are watching everything by video camera. Oh no. There's a bad ending to this where he laughs and oh my god. POV, you are... the gay attorneys are looking at you because you are gay. Man, they're all looking at the camera. They're not looking at Christoph, they're looking at the camera. Wait, we're waiting, chat. In the meantime, enjoy this picture of Clavier staring into your soul. Por Dios, Clavier. Shirabe Energy. See, Trucy, Subasa, Clavier is Shirabe, you know, everything makes sense, Mark. I think I'll pass. No, we're waiting. They heard what I say about Christoph in chat. Darkrai, dime. Tell me. Let's just enjoy this moment, chat. Let's go, we're back. We're back in business. They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera.
How can you allow this?
Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix, right? So, everything was leading to this, of course. Right. Right. Right.
Right! Oh god. Bonk Zark, why me? Tú eres un ser de luz que hace todo viendo como su pasa.
I won't accept this. I can't accept this. This is no court. Law. Law is everything. Law is absolute. You would let ignorant swine soil your courts. Christoph, it's over. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over?
Se creía Goku. Yes, he thought that he was Goku.
Clavier, the law is absolute. You can't be serious. What? Odd, I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions.
The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors, and tribulations. It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. And it is always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings.
Except for you, Christoph. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You are not needed anymore.
You are not needed anymore. Creo que Godot tiene un igual. You are not needed anymore. What a cold delivery. Couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday I'll know what law is. And I will fight to change it if I have to. Harsh, yes.
I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Misham, accused of murdering her father. The painter Drew Misham, however. Several other incidents were reviewed and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Jurists of the court. For the death of Drew Misham, how do you find the defendant, Vera Misham? Innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter.
October 9th, 12:48 p.m. Jurist's Chambers. Guilty, obviously. He's just giving him to me, he's allowing my marriage. Duapol. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Misham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. Mm-mm. There you go, chat. There you go. Guilty. Of course. Okay, so we're going to do both endings, but the one that comes out on top of the poll. No, we're going to do both. That's why I saved. So the one that comes out on top first, that's the one that we were going to do first. Sí, pero que vamos a hacer que son dos finales, vamos a ver los dos finales. Guilty first because innocent is longer. Ah, I see. Es para ver los dos finales, Nameless. Queremos Chaos Nameless. Alright. Ooh. 3 to 1. 3 to 1. 4 to 1. Guilty. We're going to do guilty first. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all. Please, wait. Yes, jurist number 6? There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists. That is correct. I have looked into all your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case. With the development of the case, I see. Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make your decision in the case against Vera Misham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely, judge well. Que no me entere. No es la madre de Trucy y Apolo. Ajá. Es ella. Es la Miwag. Es Thalassa. Sí, nah. Ahora soy uno de los jugadores que tanto odia del Greatest Attorney. Exacto. Now we are part of the jury system from the Greatest Attorney. No. Guilty. Fuck you. There she is. And so, a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jurist system. A hung jury. The final verdict would have to wait for the following day. But fate had different plans. That night, defendant Vera Misham's condition worsened. She died in her hospital bed. No! Her verdict was postponed for eternity. F. You lied to me. There is no laughing. There is no laughing, Clavier. You lied to me, Mars. You lied to me. But there was. Maybe they removed him. It's in the... Well, we have done the guilty, so let's do the other one now. Ah, he was mistaken. It's in the other one, okay. And here we are. Not guilty. I remember laughing blonde puta. Joder. Which isn't Clavier. And so, a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jury system. Innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. He laughed louder than any ever heard before, or since. There he is. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. October 10th, 8:30 AM, the morning after the trial. In an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes. October 10th, 10:12 AM, Hickfield Clinic. She's alive! Vera, I'm so glad.
Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too, and proud. You did well, Apollo. When I thought about what if Vera,
Hey now, don't you start crying too. I'm sorry you had to say it like this. Oh, Vera?
Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your. If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails. Keep that mouth open and my. Oh my goodness, Mars.
No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm.
Vera.
When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes.
It looks like that poison has some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life. Apollo, it's not the moment to say that.
I knew you would pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future. I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you.
No, really, it's okay. Aww.
Oh, look, it's me.
there she is. The Trucy.
I love it, thanks.
And now, her forehead. Is that me? Yeah.
You really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is?
The other lawyer?
Oh, you mean Daddy. Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that.
He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier.
You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all?
You know, I knew my real daddy was alive.
Huh?
I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom.
You did what? How?
I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away.
We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this, I will be watching. And one day, I shall return. You're the next Marie, after all.
Oh, Trucy. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he? Apologize.
It's okay. Phoenix is my daddy now, even if he can't really play the piano.
That he can't.
Oh, and I've got you now too, even if your voice is kinda loud sometimes.
Glad I made your list.
Hey, how come to think of it? Where is Daddy? The one who can't play? Do you know, Apollo?
I think he said he had to meet someone.
I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy.
Yeah, it's Miles Edgeworth, your new mommy. Ay.
Oh, Trucy. Yes, Vera. I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted yet. Here goes. There's an impersonation, Mr. Hat.
Objection!
Not loud enough. And I like Miss Magic and the... No! No! In the final chapter you have to bring it up again. Better anyway.
That's magic panties, Apollo.
No.
So, your memory's returned.
Mr. Wright, was this all a part of your plan too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lamiwag. But you knew my true identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists.
Ah, you're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy.
Of course it is a happy thing. For so long, I thought I was...
Nah.
But now, I know I have children. 2 children.
No, that was fucking enough. No, me voy. Venga, hasta luego, Nameless. Lucy has 4 daddies. Phoenix, Edgeworth, Nick's husband, Apollo... No, Apollo is his brother. What? He is not his... Is her brother, not her dad. And Claver, Apollo's husband. Oh my goodness.
2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. These 2, I think, is thanks to you.
Are you going to tell them?
They do not know.
Nope. I am just like that. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings.
I will go to them when the time is right. Until then,
Don't worry. I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside.
No, don't cry. No, Drusy, don't cry. They still don't know they're brothers. Meh. But they act like brother and sister, even if they don't know it.
Your bracelet.
yes,
I've seen a lot of mysterious things in these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of all.
Phoenix, you have seen spirit mediums, ghosts, psychilogs, and the bracelet is the strangest thing that you have seen. Really, Phoenix. Ah, me mat.
I remember meeting him half a year ago now, in Christoph Gavin's office. Look at him, chat. There he is. And then I met you. 2 fates destined to intertwine. I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that.
such a small thing, that bullet, yet it tore who I was away. Years ago during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that accident. That is why I left the troupe, my family.
Nameless, come back, don't go.
Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright.
Speaking of miracles, Vera Misham regained consciousness this morning.
Pero si estoy aquí, no, pero que me habías dicho que te ibas. I thought you had left.
I can only hope she's as glad as you are.
It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared.
You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really.
People only die when they are killed, you know?
As long as they've got something worth living for. Fue para efectos dramáticos. Sí, sí. Es verdad.
And that's pretty much the end of my story. For now, anyway. Still got a long way to go, and this power of mine, well, it needs some work. But there's hope now. We had lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep at this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time. Gotta go. Cost of steel. Here comes justice! Pam 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 pam.
I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. Oh, and don't you worry about Fruit Grammary. There's this on the case. Now that I have this, thanks, Daddy.
Rosie Grammary! Frankly, I got my doubts, but that Grammary? Now that will pack him in.
For now, leave the PC. ¿Cómo que me vaya del ordenador? ¿Por qué? Pam, pam.
It's not every day you get a trial that rocks harder than one of our gigs, yeah? That's why it's over. The Gaviners are breaking up. The news caused the run on tissues at supermarkets nationwide. You're the real stars now. I look forward for the next jam session.
It might seem crazy when I'm about to say. Man, you can tell that this wasn't directed by Shu Takumi. He did the writing, but he didn't do the directing.
Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted and I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam. Again.
Emma!
So, I was standing around eating tacos the other day, when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch, or better yet, make them ding. Ah, the power of science. Although the preservatives might not be 100% safe.
Emma, please don't poison the competence. Pam, 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 pam. This credit song is a little bit underwhelming, if I have to say.
I'm not likely offended that you are wanting to feast. Come to World's Fall Club. You'll think all the restaurant is worse. Duh, but if greater challenge is being required.
Boyera.
Then come to the hideout, you know who to ask for.
Programming Toshihiko Honda. Sí soy. Literalmente nameless. Literally nameless.
So, Kitaki Pastries is getting back into its eastern roots. Spread the culture and all. Yo, boss, culture time!
This is how we write root. Capiche?
But we're still giving back to the people. Yo, boss, beer time!
And this is how we write people. Alright.
Not that Wookiee is paying any attention. Ooh, kids.
Pirate woman.
Behoy! Jennifer on a cake was replayed like 3,000 years ago, believe that. Man, you wanna make it today, you gotta keep it real and you know what I'm saying. No, that's why I made the OG cracker, for real. I know it don't look like no cracker, G. What, do you want me to call it the OG muffin?
Ni tan distinta IRL a la pava.
Increíble.
Tan, 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 tan. Well, chat, that was Apollo Justice. I don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only one food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever. I got a new one too. See, this time I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? Eldon's noodles is about the salt. Salt forever. Oh, Wookiee is cute, yes. He is. No! I forgot his voice. I'm not even going to try and do the voice.
Except when Inquisitor Snader has won me an equivalent adoration. You see, they used to call me Wesley Stinkler and Wesley Sticky Hands. But no longer, I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicko, reporting. Yes, curiosity is a sickness and I am the cure.
Wesley Sicko. The canty, sexy, panty stealer. Oh my goodness. Get him out. He doesn't deserve to be here.
I don't know how to thank you for all you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with it, joy. I may have lost years, but I have gained a treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song.
Amiga. Mi mujer. ¿Eso quiere decir que eres la madre también de Apolo y Trucy? O el padre, no sé. Guapa, give me just one chance.
Russell here, back on the beat with another interview. Eh? How do I feel about things turned out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mint condition. Quote.
Mi mujer is in jail. I have to say, I think we have been a little bit too tough on Russell. The poor guy did his best and was trying to help us.
I decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside to find what to paint. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you.
He ugly, but that's like judging a book by its cover. That's not fair. The Weasley Sicko guy is way worse than Russell. Oh, that's cute. Look at the family. Después pásame eso, sí. Oh! No! Congrats! You have unlocked a special bonus in the music and background settings screens. Apollo Justice Attorney Commemorative. Wow. No, not yet. Let's go and see that first. That crystal, look at the pic again. Yes, I want to go and do that. How do I do the museum thing? Warning, this museum section contains spoilers. We know. Where is it? Nope. No, this is like backgrounds. In-game illustrations. Nope. Oh my god, Apollo. Red hair Apollo. Oh no. Oh, Trucy. I don't know where the thing was going to is where's the picture? Look, Mr. Hat. Hey, Phoenix. Oh wow, he was going to have like very different hairstyle. Oh my goodness, they really tried a lot of hairstyle for him. Ah, look at the fuckers. Look at them. Wow. Man, this is always so nice, the fact that they do this. Emma Sky, my beloved. Only one of Emma? Cowards. Ah, la bollera. The pirate. Yep. See, what I want to know is where the hell that illustration is. Nope, it's not here. It's not in any of these. Where is it? Ah, aquí. Ah, there it is. There you go. There they are, chat. Everyone is here. Wonder ha visto la pieza rusa y dice, es literalmente tú. Habrá que hacerle caso. Le han quitado la barba a Phoenix. They removed Phoenix's beard for this one. Cowards. They are cowards. Let's go see the Brazzle one. Hold up. Brazzle. Ooh. Brazzle. Okay. The one here. Like the one here on the one with the big nose. This looks better. This one looks way better than the one we got. No, yeah, he's still ugly, but it doesn't matter because he's a good person. He's a good guy. It doesn't matter that he's ugly. Qué guapo están todos, socorro, sí. Por algún motivo le han dibujado sin camisa, ahí. For some reason they removed his shirt in that one. I want to find the one for the pirate girl, hold up. Where is she? Ah, there she is. Wow, she was going to look like Maya initially. Like this design here, it looks like Maya in some ways. ¡Ay, no! Es la esposa de Susato. Se parece mucho a la esposa de Susato. ¿A que sí, Mark? En el peinado, quiero decir. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Noodle. Why does he look like Ryunosuke? ¿Por qué se parece a Ryunosuke? Un poco, con la gorra. Why does he have Ryunosuke's hat? Parece Hinata, no jodan, sí. O sí. Ah, la miwag. Why are there like alternate palette colors like white and green and all of that? Very sus. Oh, he was going to have like a huge scar across his face. That's nice. Aww. I really like the designs for the magicians. Like they all look very distinctive, and even though they are each of them are their own kind of magician, which I really like that. Like he's the heart, he's the treble, the pike. I think that's the thing. And Truce is the diamond in the rough, of course, the one in training to become the next Grammar-B. Tark, no, Tark, tus castas enteras. 7 veces has pasado a mi esposa y ninguna vez las hemos podido ver. ¿Quién? ¿Dónde? Aquí. Here you go, chat. Trucy amarilla. Yellow Trucy. Yellow Trucy is weird. There she is, people. La miwag. Gracias. Man, I really like the one here. Oh, sorry. I really like this design for the kid. Like I think I really I like this suit better than this one, because this one feels like he's just wearing a pajama, but this one he seems like he's actually dressed and he's like semi-rich from where he comes from, you know? Yeah, he looks like the Petit Prince exactly. Which I think it was like the vibe they were going for at the very end. Great stuff. I love that Ace Attorney does this without forcing you to pay extra or whatever. I really like that. He was going to be purely bald at one point. I love that. And here he is. The man behind the slaughter. Wonder, parece venezolano. Yo, el niño rubio. Joder. Wonder, por Dios. Dale una colleja de mi parte, una segunda. Ah, bueno, aquí está tu esposo otra vez. Look, it's Lamiwag wearing Trucy's dress. Well, her dress, but you know what I mean. Ay. Look at her. She was the original diamond and then it passed on to Trucy. Ella era el diamante original de los cuatro magos. Y ahora es Trucy la que lleva ese símbolo. Me encanta. I love that. Okay, final thoughts on the game in general. I mean, I can see what they were attempting to do. But I think there's like some... Don't get me wrong, I had fun, I had a lot of fun. But there were like some steps that I think would have gone much better if they were like planned out more carefully. I think that's my main point here. Also, wow, this is like... This art is incredible. Incredible. Just incredible stuff. Just one date, I'll do anything, please. Por un beso de la flaca de lo que fuera. My god, nameless. Just 30 seconds, not even a minute, my god, Cristo. Alright, chat. That's it for today. Man, today was a short stream. I didn't expect us to finish so soon. I was hoping that the stream would go on for a little bit longer, but you know. No esa es la canción, creo que no. I don't think so. Zark, te peleo, please. Bueno, pues mándame la canción y luego me la escucho. Alright, chat, I think I'm going to leave it here for today. I'm not going to start the next game because I don't want to get the games mixed up in the same stream. So we're going to leave it here for today. We're going to be back. I don't know if next week or like the one after that. I will post the schedule on my Twitter and on Discord as well, so that you can see it. Troste. I'll go do homework. You go do that, Mars. GG's la yaya. But yeah, we'll return soon for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Descansa mucho, Rey. Eso voy a hacer, que hoy es el día de descanso. Alright, let me see. Nah, there's like no one live at the moment. Ah, that sucks. Nameless va a tener que esperar al siguiente juego, al siguiente stream. No. O sea, pensaba descansar, pero ahora mismo no me siento con ganas de descansar, ¿sabes? No sé. Ya iremos viendo. Bye, people. Let's see if we can send you over to someone. Entendible. I mean, there is no one left at the moment, so I think I'm just going to close stream for today. I don't think... Yeah. Anyways, that's it for today, chat. Have a nice rest of your evening, a nice rest of your Sunday, and I will see you all next time, whenever that is. Bye everyone, see you all soon, bye bye.